Tonight we are staying on the sofa as we take a look at the children's classic, The Big Comfy Couch, the Canadian series that aired from 1993 to 2006 and lasted for 7 seasons with 100 episodes being produced. The show focuses on a clown named Lunette and her doll Molly who solve everyday problems on their couch. So now that we have the background, let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Knit 1, Twirl 2. So Lunette welcomes us to the show as Molly is hiding under the blanket. Lunette discovers Molly is wearing skis, mittens, and a scarf. So Lunette assumes Molly wants to go skiing because she loves it so much. Lunette then says she needs a hat as she goes to find one. She pulls out a huge one, so she looks again as she finds a baseball cap. She looks again as she finds something to put on Molly's head. Molly is confused as Lunette says she is ready to go skiing, but she needs to stretch first. So she goes off to show us how. So she is a clock as it's a little weird. How do her legs do that? She does a lot of stretching on the clock as she then gets back to the couch as Molly is missing again. She finds her under the sheet as Lunette then pretends the sheet is snow as she helps Molly ski down the mountain. She hurts herself but Molly says she wants to do it again. She then goes for a third time. It goes much better this third time as Lunette checks she is okay. Molly says everything is okay as Lunette tells her to come inside as it is cold outside. Lunette wraps her up as she discovers her mittens are full of holes, so she gets something to keep Molly warm. She looks for her wool as she finds it and starts to knit. Molly looks on confused as Lunette gets trapped in the wool. Lunette gets her some soup as she dunks a chicken in it. She asks Molly if today was a great day as Molly replies yes. Lunette then says it's good she didn't give up as she goes back to knitting. She throws it away as she goes off. We head into the house as the dolls come alive and start plating dinner. The dad tries to serve up as the spaghetti gets everywhere. The mom gets the scissors as it all turns into chaos as the mom tries to share it out. The dad is still tangled as they then dance around for some reason. So back with Lunette, she meets Major Bedhead as he says he is hot and tired. He then faints as Grandma and Lunette help him to sit down. He says it is very hot as he has so much to do. He drinks up as he gives Lunette a package. She opens it as it is some carrots or something as she then reads a note from her aunt. It says she has built a snowman as Bedhead wants some snow to cool down. She reads on as Grandma says to pretend to be snowmen as Bedhead thinks that is a good idea. They pretend it is winter as Grandma grabs her tambourine as they pretend it is snowing and they are snowmen. Grandma explains they are different as she then says the sun comes out and melts them. But Grandma changes her mind once more as it becomes cold and they build up again. She asks Bedhead how he is doing as he says he is very cold. Grandma picks up the wind as they blow around, as they then settle on the floor. Bedhead is happy as he gives Grandma a present. She opens it as it is some wool. Bedhead has to go as he has other packages to deliver. He rides off as the girls are confused. Lunette asks Grandma how to knit as she says it is hard. Grandma says don't give up as she teaches Lunette how to get the wool out correctly. Grandma says it takes a lot of practice as she keeps repeating not to give up as she then tells a story. It is her as a child as she says she had a lot of chores to do during the winter. She says she was a bouncy girl as she liked skating and skiing. She had to knit her own scarves during that time as she explained her mother had to buy her special wool so it wouldn't be as itchy. She had to sit still for hours to practice knitting. She said it was boring because she wanted to go skating instead. But she had to knit because her mother told her to, so she wouldn't catch a cold. The cats played with the wool as she didn't give up. She made up a knitting game so she wouldn't get bored. She knitted away as she was so happy. Grandma has finished the mittens as she then twirls away. Lunette says she won't give up again as she is given the mittens as she heads off to Molly. So Molly is on the couch as she receives the mittens and nose warmer. Lunette then grabs a horn as she makes sure Molly is okay. Molly says she wants some spaghetti, so Lunette suggests playing the alphabet game as she heads off to a giant S block. She becomes the letter S as she lists words that start with S. So back with Molly, she is eating her spaghetti as Lunette says she is all better. She says it was her TLC, being tender loving clown. She then gets on the couch as she sees the giant mess on the floor. The cameraman blames her as she does the 10-second tidy. She speeds away as she cleans up. She says not to give up when things get hard. She puts a blanket on her as the episode ends. Next up we have Fancy Dancer. So Molly is trying on different hats as she doesn't want to be a pirate. Lunette welcomes us as she explains Molly wants to wear something special. She then comes up with an idea as she finds something behind the pillows. It's a bunny outfit as Molly doesn't like it. Lunette is shocked as she can't figure out what she wants to wear as her back starts to hurt. She says it is time to stretch as she goes off to the clock once more. She stretches away as it is very cool she can do all of that. You wouldn't see me doing that. So back at the couch Molly is dressed up as a ballerina. Lunette then introduces Molly as she starts to dance. She spins around as it is all very bad dancing. Lunette for Dancing with the Stars, anyone? She then falls over as Molly is embarrassed. Lunette says she needs to dress up too as she explains she needs her tutu, then she will be perfect. So she goes looking for it as she finds a bunch of rubbish. She finds her bottle cap collection as she then spills it all over the floor. Lunette then cleans up as under the couch, two dust bunnies start messing around and they fight or something. One of them is sad as they say sorry and make up. It is very stupid as they dance around and just say sorry over and over. So back with Lunette, she finds her tap boots. Molly is not impressed with the joke as Lunette then tries to dance once more. She falls down as she says ballet is the way to go. So she searches for the tutu again as she then finds it. She puts it on as Molly is happy. She does some ballet, she is not very good at it as she goes off course. Molly is not pleased as Lunette is disappointed in herself. She gets angry as she says she needs a partner, so she chucks out a doll as she starts to dance with him. He comes alive as I am confused. It's a bit scary but he is very good at it. Lunette is upset that the doll is better than her as she gets angry again. Molly tells her to go visit Grandma as she heads off. She arrives at Grandma's as she is upset. Grandma asks what is wrong as Lunette explains she can't dance. Grandma is shocked as she says she can dance as Lunette is frustrated with herself. Grandma goes into her shack to get changed as she puts on her tutu and starts to show off. Lunette tries to keep up as she tries her best. Bedhead arrives as he puts on his tutu and joins in. Grandma is shocked on how good he is as the cat laughs at him. Grandma says he is a great dancer as he gives her a letter. She opens it as it is a CD, remember CDS kids. They put it on as the gang dance away. They all do their best as Lunette is just jumping up and down. Grandma tells her to dance, there is no wrong way as she says that is the law. Grandma then gives us a song about dancing. It is an interesting song as she turns into a rocker. Even the cat joins in. The song ends as they all get back to dancing. Lunette says she was having so much fun. Grandma says it is law number 1 that if you feel dancing, you gotta dance. She heads back to Molly as we arrive back to the couch. Lunette tells Molly her dancing doesn't have to be great as Molly says she has finished for the day. She wants to go to school as they head off. So at doll school, we learn about counting to 10. They count away as Lunette claps at Molly getting to 10. They return back to the couch once more as Lunette grabs a story and turns on the light. She starts to tell the story as the uncle in town loved to dance but he wasn't that great. He says he needed lessons as he went to them. The teacher was asleep as the uncle tried to wake her up. She gets up as the teacher teaches away as the uncle copies her. But the teacher fell asleep. Luckily the uncle wakes her up and they do the waltz. She then falls asleep once more as he tries once more to keep her awake. They dance once more as the teacher gets very tired. The uncle gets frustrated as he stomps and gets her up for about 2 seconds. The uncle gives up as he heads off. He continues to dance as the story ends. So they turn the light off as Lunette says it has been a great day. She dances once more as she spots the mess on the floor. She blames herself as she then cleans up once more. She shoves everything back into the couch as the doll gets in there. Lunette gets tired as they put the blanket on and get some sleep. The episode ends. Finally we have Fibberish Gibberish. So Lunette and Molly are arguing because Lunette lied to Molly. Lunette explains she lied about a carrot as Molly thought it was true. Molly is not happy with Lunette as she then tells us the story. She says Molly doesn't like her vegetables, so she tried to get her to eat her carrots by telling her she could see in the dark if she did. So Molly ate the carrots but she couldn't see in the dark. She said she got scared as she is annoyed at Lunette. Lunette tries to defend herself as she says everyone stretches the truth. She then heads off to the clock as she stretches herself. So Molly is fishing as Lunette returns. She says she has grown 2 inches. She laughs as she lied once more. Molly is not impressed as Lunette makes a joke about fishing for an apology. Molly isn't talking to Lunette as she then says she has to get ready for her cooking club. She grabs her backpack as she then grabs a feather duster and tickles Molly, but she doesn't like it. Lunette then asks what does you are what you eat mean as Molly thinks she is a carrot now. Lunette keeps saying she is sorry as she grabs her big wooden spoon and apron. Molly is fishing away as under the couch the dust bunnies play with a big heart as they bow down to it. They get into an argument as they then swing on it. So Lunette pulls out her hammer and starts checking her knees. Lunette thinks about what else she should take as Molly says the dust bunnies. Lunette now gets that Molly is trying to trick her because of what she did to her. They argue as Lunette starts to sing as she says if it is in a song then it must be true. She says dust bunnies don't exist as Molly keeps seeing them. Lunette keeps singing as she then sees one. She doesn't believe it as she asks if they are still friends. Molly says yes as she then asks Molly if she wants to come to the cooking club. They go off as Grandma's cat isn't coming down from the tree as the uncle arrives to help. Grandma says her cat is behaving like a dog. Lunette arrives as she is confused at the cat. Uncle explains that Grandma lied to the cat as Bedhead arrives. He says he is tired after flying as Lunette is confused. Grandma starts to talk about fibbing as they say it is funny. The cat dog scares him as the uncle explains that some fibs can get confusing. Everyone is confused as the cat goes to sleep. Grandma says they have to get to the cooking club as she goes to get ready. She changes outfit as they head off to Clown Town. They arrive at the cooking club as Grandma makes a silly joke. She explains you are what you eat as Lunette brings in a blender. Grandma is looking for her broccoli as she then chucks it away. She then says she is making beet soup as she places them all in the blender. She puts in the secret sauce as they blend it all up. They just shake it around as it is very silly. Molly watches on as Grandma tastes it. She says it is great as Lunette doesn't want to try it. She says she will turn into a beet. Grandma says she was just saying an expression. She says if you eat healthy food you will be healthy too. Lunette gets confused as Grandma says it is just for fun. They laugh about all the jokes they heard about as they apologize to Molly. They head back to the couch as Grandma says bye. So Lunette says it was a great day as at the couch Lunette says she won't tell any more fibs as Molly says no. Lunette says only funny lies from now on as they agree on that. Molly wants a story as Lunette gets a book out and starts to tell us about a boy who is very brave. He is just playing with his toys until his sister comes in and says everyone likes his sister and nobody notices him when around town. One day some people say hi to his sister as he gets disappointed. All of a sudden he knocks everyone down as he then helps everyone up. Everyone thanks him even though it was his fault. The mayor thanks him as everyone calls him a hero. The boy then feels guilty with himself as he owns up. Everyone is shocked as they like him for telling the truth. The story ends as they call him brave. So Molly claps as Lunette says it was a good story. She says it is always good to tell the truth. She stands up as she sees the mess once more. She tidies up in more than 10 seconds as everything is back to normal. Lunette makes a joke about lying down as they head to bed. The episode then concludes. Overall, the big comfy couch was a great show. It was very funny and entertaining as Lunette told us some good stories and Molly played an important role within the show and all the other characters were amazing as well. The actress who played Lunette was very good as a clown and overall it is a very good watch. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.